Welcome, folks. This is Dwarf Fortress, episode 36 of the town of CraftRiddle. And welcome to spring break. Now, that's kind of a joke, but there is a few people on YouTube and other places who play Dwarf Fortress, and they found a way to deal with the stress that the dwarves go through. Give them a festival, a whole month off. So that's what I'm going to try. So first, let's go to the military screen and alerts. And I'm going to set everybody inactive, which means nobody is going to be active. No squads. No. Except it says one squad is still alert. And that's the werewolf. Well, whatever. But that means the military should kind of go inactive. 17 active. No, I don't want them active. Okay, let's see if I can find a way to deactivate them all. B, C, D, E, F. Okay. A, B, C, F, G, H, and it doesn't matter the werewolf's active or not. And we're going to tell you guys to I can't tell you guys to be deactivated. Okay, I guess I'll do it one at a time. Inactive B, inactive C, inactive D, inactive E, inactive F, inactive G, inactive H, inactive. Now, even if a soldiers are not active, they will still sometimes, if they want to, go drill or do whatever they want. You know. Also, what I'm going to do is now I'm going to go into jobs. Yeah. So this is all the jobs. Now, the people who are already doing jobs, I'm not going to interfere with. Like if they're storing an item stockpile, if I tell them to go inactive, they might just drop it. So what I want to do is store item. Okay, they're always going to do that. I can't tell them to remove that. That's kind of dump item. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. They're all doing work. Construct. I can suspend that though. So there's busy work. There's work they really have to do. And there's other things that I could tell them to stop. Or not do at all. Oops, I think I just told somebody to stop doing something. Eeps. Alright, well. Which is one thing I didn't want them to do. I didn't want to stop them doing something right in the middle, but alright. Because I'm talking to you guys. But what the hope it is that, oops. I can't tell them to stop doing that, alright. But I could tell them to stop that. Yeah, okay. And they got, okay. There's some things you just can't tell them to stop. Now, the idea is that I'm creating a time for them to rest, socialize, drink, eat, pray, and if we had tobacco, smoke. Yeah, but we don't have tobacco industry or pipes. When I'm going to, and how am I going to figure out when a whole month is gone? I'm not going to just continually look at early spring. It's the 27th of Granite. The next month, the 27th, I keep on looking, that'll just take forever. But here's the thing. In announcements, where is it? Yep, there it is. MF311 has turned into a werelizard. The 25th of Granite. She's still a werelizard. So once she turns back into a dwarf in a few days, then next the 26th of next month, she'll turn into a were-lizard again. This is the closest thing I have to a alarm clock in Dwarf Fortress. Though people actually have made alarm clocks in computers and other things and games of tic-tac-toe with the dwarves and the mechanical machinery and all that stuff, which is interesting. But basically, that means that I can use the were-lizard to tell me when it turns into a were-lizard again, okay, that's been a month or so. And I'll tell everybody get back to work. And I'll activate the squads again. But until that happens, they're all going to have time off. And one more thing I've done before this, I do have a wheelbarrow in the seed stockpile. I thought that might help, get the seeds there faster. It turns out that might actually slow down some jobs, so I've told them to take that away. But let us resume. And what's going to happen is, if nothing happens, if it's a whole month of nothing, if they're just praying and socializing and it actually works, the next thing you're going to hear me saying, hey, it actually worked. Some of them are actually doing okay. If something bad goes wrong, like they get into drunk fights, like spring break, I guess, happens. I don't know. I never had a spring break where I went to a beach, got drunk, and fooled around in a bikini. I'm a guy. I don't do bikinis. So I could only judge this from the 80s and 90s movies, of teen movies, and I never found those very interesting either because I didn't believe that. So, you can't have that much fun without having circumstances afterwards, like getting hungover or getting pregnant or whatever. So, all right, well, we'll see. If something happens, I'll show it to you. If not, this is going to be like a 10-minute episode. Okay, folks, the month is not over yet. The only thing that's happened is one person's got depressed. One of the prisoners is throwing a tantrum but can't get into fist fights because she's chained up. And the woman who's a werebeast turned back into dwarf and broke the door of her room. Luckily, she's been walled off, so the door isn't nothing but an expression of her slowly turning insane. Unfortunately, this episode's going to end early because a migration wave has shown up. And as you know, migration waves take a lot of time to process. And so what's going to happen is we're probably going to stop it now. The next episode will start after I've processed all the migration wave. And then we'll continue with our little spring break, which is not really working very well. I have realized that one thing the other people have done is that they've made an isolation area. They basically made a big area with all the food and drink and beds and all that. And then they isolated those dwarves in there. So you can't do anything except drink, eat, and socialize. From what I understand, it works in a limited sense. People still punch each other and get into fights and kill each other. So it's not really... As long as nobody dies during this month, a lot of people are drinking and sleeping a lot more than they would have. Also, a lot of them are still doing work, and there's a lot more hauling going on, so maybe they'll clean up the place. But at best, maybe I should call it a spring cleaning. But this is the end of episode 36, and thank you for watching.